starter as much as they go into the Marcy. I'm not the biggest fan, but it probably be expected when you go for this Marcy. It's a lot of the value. Miposhka.
He's just trying to stand there, but disposed not under the tower, and collapses here with a slithering crush. But look at the sustain. It's not easy to fight, but when these heroes are tethered so close to each other, you do have the opportunity to go to a sleep, rebound on a 2, turn around here with 1J. First blood for Collapse on a Ghost, but 1J gets the turnaround kill onto Collapse, and they might get Miposhka. They do have dual breath in a second, but the sleep still might be able to land the dual breath, but doesn't even throw it.
Laurel not struggling very much either, and I'm curious to see what Laurel's itemization will be from the mid lane on the Pango here. Obviously, we have seen some Pangos. Ooh, collapse.
Yeah, dispose again, and there's a slithering crush going for a Ghost, but the sustain, again, pretty heavy. They've got the Leshrac coming over. Sumail making a rotation, lands that stun. Rolling Thunder too late. Too late to stop that kill, and too late to get a kill there on the Ghost.
On the side of Nigma Galaxy, Mira trying to interrupt the stacks and get the wisdom ring if he could. But he's a little bit scared. I think rightfully so. FPZ actually just going to keep on chasing him.
1J's here for a dual breath. 1J also taking a lot of damage here to the stack. They'll get this kill, and they'll get a wisdom rune out of this.
Question on everybody's mind. They're trying.
Yeah, this is a good movement here. Take these stacks, get them away from the Beastmaster, slow down that Ags as much as you can. But now they're starting to rotate over. Sumail comes in, and the chase is on. They do not have Rolling Thunder for the moment. But Yatoro making a move, and this might go really well for them with Sumail kind of just by himself. Ice Path is down. Primal Roar is used. They should be at least able to get a return kill on a Laurel, but they'll lose 1J. Yatoro getting his team a lot out of this by getting 2 kills and even thinking about going for GH's Mira, but eventually he'll have that tether up, and they'll be okay.
I'm curious.
Moving over again.
1J, they see him.
He's under the tower. They are going to TP in immediately, but they go to the Rolling Thunder, and eventually 1J is going to die. But if they can kill Yatoro, this is worth it. They land the stun, and they'll get the kill. Good rotations in, and wanting more, but won't get it out of that Unleash. This is well worth it, though.
Not opting for the Spirit Vessel, which we've seen before on Pango, or the early Blink Dagger.
Thinking about the Rolling Thunder. This is all for 1J, though, so they'll be okay with this. Not even the easiest kill. A lot of that Rolling Thunder being used, and 1J surviving almost all that duration. Showing himself in the lane. FBZ coming from behind. Has this Primal Roar. They just hit the dust on him. Ghost is over here. Has the dispose. Thought about the Roar. Don't even need it. They'll lose the tier 1 potentially, but massive rotations and holding that Roar, not killing Yatoro, that means they can come through as they start to make the move over, find the stun onto Miposhka, and they will get this kill as Mira landed a Shackle Shot, but it's not going to matter. The Ice Path connects, and they are going to find another one here as Nigma Galaxy up 2,000 net worth over Team Spirit.
Yeah, not quite respecting the power, but there is no IO here. Had to go back to the top lane.
Rolling Thunder. Yule's avoiding it. Yatoro's here. Ice Path from 1J. Collapse in trouble, and he'll die to FBZ. Sumail healed up. They go for Radon, but the swashbuckle, the damage. Sumail and FBZ fall, unfortunately. Started so good and then ended so bad.
Ooh, you can't necessarily always heal through this Clinks damage.
Gosh.
Oh my god, 1J. Oh, soloing.
Yeah.
Yatoro.
He's low, and now they rebound in. The Shackle's not going to save, and Radon's dead.
Something like that, probably. They know that Nigma Galaxy wants to go into this Roche, but 1J, he's really important for their team fight.
He's important for the team fight, but I think he's happy to kind of get the information here. They look over from Miposhka. They'll unleash Primal Roar. 1J still not dead just yet, but the Slithering Crush comes in for Collapse. They'll get the kill on 1J. They'll lose Miposhka. Earth Splitter flying through and leaving FBZ very vulnerable. Ghost trying to fight back, but 4 heroes are here. Sumail, he's alive for now.
Not for long.
And will eventually die to Laurel. That is really bad for Nigma Galaxy right by this Roche pit.
He is quite impactful here, and Yatoro, you don't have that. Oh, but it's just...
Ice Path, Macro Pyre. Do they have the damage? Not with Collapse coming over, but he's not going to commit to help him, and it will get this kill on Yatoro, which just losing GH feels pretty value.
Yeah, this is, I mean, a little bit overzealous from the side of Team Spirit, losing
Mira.
more heroes than they'd want, for sure, off the back of this. Still in a very, very nice position, but a little bit too split from them. Laurel is really so much of your early impact here, but 1J.
On the run. And eventually dying is this physical damage just too overwhelming.
Nigma Galaxy could try to come over if they want, but Ghost is, I mean, he's still just here.
Yeah, Mira gonna land that shackle shot. They're trying to get the sleep. They've got the Spirit Vessel. They'll have Collapse, but now the Tether. Ooh, missing the Slithering Crush. Little uncharacteristic there from Collapse, missing that. Ice Path Blade down. 1J's taking a lot of the brunt of the damage coming in from Team Spirit as the Rolling Thunder is on FBZ. He is not surviving, and they're behind the Tier 3 tower looking over at Sumail. They've got the kill on a GH. That's going to be a third dead. Ghost looking to go in a fight, but he still doesn't have this BKB to commit to do so. And you say get a Tier 2. They say get a Tier 3.
Yeah, always one up here on the side of Team Spirit. There is that BKB out from Ghost, though, so maybe you can finally look to fight.
You gotta hope so, because it's not looking that amazing for them, as Sumail's caught in the front. He's in a lot of trouble to rebound with the BKB. Do they have the damage to get the kill into Yatoro? They'll go to the Primal Roar. No damage here just yet, as Yatoro's trying to stand his ground and finally get the kill onto Sumail, but Yatoro falls. Ghost is dead. Two heroes gone to the side of Nigma Galaxy. They'll take out GH. That's going to be a third. 1J trying to get up the steps, but this is not looking good, as they will lose another. And 4 heroes for just Yatoro is not...
Roshan spawns in 7 seconds. Can they try to punish Team Spirit and Maposhka out just a little bit too far?
Yeah, this is a kill for them to get, but they're going to need a lot more of this to really...
He's one of the reasons I got into watching Pro Dota at all.
Plenty of people
Smail,
right now may say that he's the current MVP.
I would for sure Laurel.
They're going to go and pop the BKB onto Ghost. They get the kill on 1J with the Ice Path and Macro Pyre laid down. They go and focus their attention on Amira for a second. They've got the Dispose. They should be able to at least get that Windrunner, but GH is low. They'll take the Aegis out of the hands here with the Earth Splitter of Sumail. Or, well, the hands of Sumail. The Earth Splitter takes out the Aegis, and they've killed off Ghost. FBZ, hit with a Slithering Crush. This is a full team wipe.
Yeah, this one might just be over. Feels like they...
Guys, out of control.
The Nullifier will do so much.
Rolling Thunder charged up again, and the Macro Pyre is off the mark. Not the best game from 1J this time around, but a really great game here from Team Spirit, and they are just clearing up the Tier 4s, holding them back with really a Rolling Thunder and Mira at the front line.
Yeah, I mean, the range is so ridiculously far from Radon here, and Laurel...
All right, they'll try. They'll rebound and be disposed of. Ghost dies, GH is dead, FBZ falls. And this will be game 1 going the way of Team Spirit. As GH dies, Sumail holding on, GG is called. And Team Spirit, they made it look...
Play and do well on, and now with the Grimstroke and the Sand King, you have a bit more of an answer to Laurel. Yeah.
It's as frustrating as it gets.
They do put... Ooh, Maposhka. He's walking onto 1J, who doesn't have really a defensive option. Does he get this kill on Maposhka?
Yeah, looks like it. One more right click needed, and through the trees... Oh! 1J? No way he turns this. Oh, 1J's back. An absolute god. That's why the smiles were there for him.
Doing something fancy with it, but offlaners both just kind of struggling a bit right here, and but GH does get the Lotus.
He'll get the Lotus, and they'll go for Mira. He has a Dispose. they should get this kill, and they will. Much better time. I was going to say the Jakiro here with the Slardar, it definitely gives opportunity like a Slithering Crush, Ice. Wait, listen. I think I can make this work. Because I know Sumail is drafting, but they go for Collapse, and now this is a problem. Ghost is out too far, and I've jinxed him. Well, by those phase boots, the Rolling Thunder comes through. Some fancy orb floating. No. GH is dead.
Hoping that will circumvent their armor problem.
Man, Miposhka farming a camp right under the tower. They have him trying to twin gate, and now they'll dispose him. He'll look for the sweep. The rebound will stop that, and they'll get the kill.
Rare mistake there from Miposhka. I guess just not the level 6 out from Slardar. This is mostly what you're wanting.
Yeah.
In terms of
they have 4 heroes bottom again. They're actually showing up to go for this one more time. They've brought Yatoro down here. The go have the ice path down on a GH who's still alive for the moment. The sleep lands and they get the kill on a GH. They actually sleep up FBZ. 1J and Sumail show up, so everybody from the side of Nigma are here, but it only nets you a kill on a Jakiro.
Yeah, you use the first shapeshift here for that. It doesn't feel particularly that bad for either team. I mean, it's going to give a lot of nice space to Radon here, who doesn't have to worry about these TP rotations, and
he was down there for a moment.
FBZ doesn't have one. This kill could be a bit hard. Does Miposhka make it by?
He has 20. He has 21 charges. Getting a kill should be difficult, right? Body block, stop for a moment. They all just went bottom. Yeah, it's hard for them to get this kill, but he already popped his wand. They'll look for the sleep under the tower. One more right click. Oh, the Lotus Passover from 1J. He tried, and Yatoro's actually going to tip him for a move like that, and unfortunately can't save him. Meanwhile, Stinger and
Ghost is sitting at level 7.5, I think, which is nice. You have the levels on GH, of course, and 1J, Sumail, can they make it happen?
They'd really love to get this Epicenter to work this time. Inkswell, Soulbind, Phantom's Embrace. They've got the silence on the 2. They should be able to get the kill on a both, and they do. They also relocate in. They look over for Miposhka, but they're going to chase under a tier 2 tower with Shapeshift used. They want Miposhka under the tier 3 tower, guys.
Into this Team Spirit draft. He did it last game as well. Mira seems to be the sacrifice, but that is one of the last smokes you have from Nigma Galaxy.
Yeah.
Using a lot of them to stabilize this game.
Start to do some damage to it. They bring over Clinks eventually, but if Clinks dies, Inkswell, Burrow Strike, do they have the complete control this time? They don't even need Ghost. Ghost shows up, not needed. Go home.
Sumail means he's not squishy. Radon breaks the smoke.
FBZ, his smoke is broken. Burrow Strike on a 2, but Laurel with the shield crash. Mira's out of the fight immediately. They already used the shapeshift though, so FBZ, full commitment here from him. He's closing in on this AC, so a Roche pickup here could get the AC. They could get the Aegis in their hands. They need to be very careful. This fight, Ob's placed in the lane too.
It's going to switch sides, so both teams still trying this. There's no Lycan ulti.
Rolling Thunder, and they're going towards 1J, who throws the Soulbind on him. Laurel, that means he's staying away from the rest of his team for the moment. They get Yatoro out of the fight immediately. 1J still alive, but the shield crash comes through with a Slithering Crush. Collapse. He's going to die. 2 heroes down on the side of Team Spirit. They've got to follow up onto Laurel. Shield crash or not, eventually he'll die too. And all 3 cores taken out by Nigma Galaxy. This is a massive fight for them. Now, with Roche moving down towards bottom, they don't exactly get that immediately, but they are going to look over to get Mira with the relocate. Do they have the damage before they go home? Yes, they do. And they also found Miposhka. This might just be a full team wipe, avoiding the sleep. He has the wolves who can hamstring, and they're coming over. Sumail's going to have a Burrow Strike eventually. He's got this haste, and this is a full team wipe for the side of Nigma Galaxy.
Yeah.
Can they utilize it?
Yeah, and actually Sumail goes for the Crimson this game, which I really like. His item build has been so on point. This Yule's doing so much, and the reload.
Well, Burrow Strike, you got the Inkswell. They'll get this kill. Again, Ghost unneeded.
Best IOs in the world, but Sumail, I think he's one of the best players at playing with IO. Just always remembering when the reload is up and looking for kills that you wouldn't normally expect.
Yatoro unleashed on and will die so quickly. Big kill. Ghost losing his courier. Unfortunately, he was killed by Collapse, so...
Spirit.
Yatoro not coming back to the base just yet, and now Sumail, he's able to step up on this high ground, thinking about the epicenter with the Inkswell on him, but nobody's there. Nobody's home. Guys, you might want some vision on that. Now it's time to...
There's a Ghost Scepter on 1J as well, but...
Relocate.
We can get to it.
Maposhka, he is dead to 1J. Again, Ghost relocating in with GH, but not being need for the damage to get that kill.
Feels like they always know what Team Spirit is up to between these wolves. And
such a better read this game. Mira's in trouble. Rolling Thunder off cooldown. They're going to go to the backlines looking over at GH. Mira, Mech, Soulbind. Now, Laurel, he's caught between a tree and a lot of heroes on Nigma. I was going to say a rock in a hard place, but it ain't like that. It's a lot of damage from Nigma. Immediately with this unleash, and they get 2 kills. They do not have buyback on Laurel. Blink, Slither, and Crush on to 3. They've got the sweep to follow it up. They go to the Earth Splitter, but do they have the damage? The Burrow Strike coming in from Sumail. The Phantom's Embrace, the slow with the Stroke of Fate. Sumail looking for the epicenter. They have the damage if they can just stick on him. Collapse is dead. Maposhka getting back. Ice Path landed by Mira. As they look over at Radon, they're going to try and rebound on top of him. Sumail is dead, though, so now it might be time to pull the cord and parachute out.
For Team Spirit, oof.
It does feel like that Inkswell not gonna be used to go to the jump, but they've got to smoke. They think about the Rolling Thunder. Again, the focus and attention is on a 1J. There's that Nullifier. Soulbind, they might even turn this around. Burrow Strike comes through, shield crashing. They've got the Ice Path as well as the Macro Pyro. They'll pop the Shapeshift. Rolling Thunder's gonna continue on for just a second. They go to the shield crash onto Sumail. They buy back on the Grimstroke. Laurel on the run, but the Nullifier, the unleash damage. Laurel's dead for 50 seconds, no buyback, and that's going to be a dual breath on FBZ. He needs to be careful, but the Burrow Strike lands at a Yatoro. Force Staff trying to get away, gets Invis the sleep! Oh my god, the sleep! It doesn't matter! They're in your dreams! They're in your nightmares! Nigma Galaxy continuing to get kill after kill after kill. Now looking to see if they can find Maposhka, getting themselves that 4th, but he's walking away. Trying to get through. Yes. Sumail ready, has blink in 4 seconds. Burrow Strike in 1. Maposhka on the edge of the Burrow Strike. Caught, killed, gone, and Nigma Galaxy. They're going to force these buybacks as they go for the tier 4s. That's what that kill ended on Maposhka. Are smoked. They could go through mid, but Laurel swashbuckle forward into a Burrow Strike. And they go to the unleash. He's dead immediately. Yatoro is going to be in trouble, but the Force Staff away from the rebound. Now the Blink, Slither, and Crush from Collapse. They might be able to take the Aegis out of the hands of Ghost, but he pops the BKB and turns around onto the Slardar. Ice Path, Macropie are not going to do enough to keep Ghost to die, but he backs off, seeing a little bit too much damage coming his way, not wanting to give up the Aegis near the tier 4 towers. These creeps will take 1 tier 4. They'll focus their attention on the top tier 3 with a set of racks and final set of racks. Up. Southern Crush, FBZ backing away, and they've got the kill on Amira with that epicenter. They end up losing FBZ, though. Yatoro's got the damage for that. 1J ends up dying to Yatoro as well. They hit the sleep. Ghost. Oh, dear. Starting to feel the damage of a Clinks, and they need to be careful.
Smoked and getting some kind of important kill.
Insert cigarette company here as they'll find Yatoro. Soulbind, and somebody's going to TP in and actually connect on this. It might be the Jakiro. They stop the TP, but it's going to be a blink in with a Slithering Crush that comes in from Collapse. They get Soulbound together. They'll lose this Slardar. Yatoro's dead too, forced to buy back while they already lose Maposhka. They buy back on Yatoro. We've seen his damage be overwhelming at times with the Rolling Thunder hitting on his Sumail. They'll pop the Inkswell, so he's going to be purged. And they get the Mega Creep secured. They start to back off, but Laurel... Silence, Stroke of Fate misses, still rolling. The chase is on. Yule's up into the air. Sumail, Burrow Strike ready. Stroke of Fate in the Sandstorm. Shiva's rolling up, trying to get out with a swashbuckle.
But
meanwhile, Ghost is going for your tier 4. Your throne's exposed. And they'll rebound in. He's got an Aegis. You don't want to force it. You want to just get this throne. The Macro Pyre is down, as well as the Ice Path being laid down by Mira. They'll call GG. We're going to a game 3. Nigma Galaxy coming back with a vengeance in game number 2.
and they just pick it right away. I mean, it feels like a good Lina game, but
impactful for Rubik.
Yeah, there is. So it just depends, and ooh, GH walks up a little too far. This is a classic Team Spirit lane, isn't it? The Hoodwink Tidehunter. Feels like they play this. Amir from Laurel will probably be his first item on the Sand King. Stealing the Lotus away.
Yeah, with that Bushwhack holding GH and Mira. Acorn shot. Very annoying to fight into.
But the facet from Phoenix means that you deal a lot of damage just kind of standing around, but...
You're trying. Lotus still available. Mira gonna Lotus. Gush comes out. Blood Grenade. Mira's gonna die afterwards. Ghost can't get the kill on to Collapse. He'll throw a Dragon Slave out there, but really...
It's so crazy how he just gets this net worth.
Top of the net worth right now in a lane that, like we said, should favor him, and now Collapse is going to get a kill here onto GH, or it will be Mira with the Acorn shot bouncing around. A lot of those stacks were even stolen by Nigma Galaxy. They've got a Blink Dagger already here on this Sand King. 1J is going to be in a lot of trouble, if not dead on his screen already. There's no tier 1 tower to retreat to, nowhere for anybody to TP in to save him. And this is a kill going to Yatoro.
Yep, Mira's just gonna... he like almost took it, kind of. They're going under Maposhka, who's actually dead. Oh.
He will burn to the Fire Spirits. GH gets that kill, but here's Collapse. He's level 9. He's got Ravage available. They also have the Sand King with the Blink Dagger ready, but Collapse not choosing to go to that Ravage. Cool.
So Collapse heading straight into the pipe. This is a nice part, a little bit of Tidehunter is... He's very hard to walk into, and ooh, Laurel.
Finding this Lycan FBZ, even popping the ult, but he is going to die immediately. Not really what you want if you're going to be using that first ult. It's hard to do the damage here on a Collapse. They go to the Laguna Blade, they throw the LSA, but nothing doing for the side of Nigma Galaxy with that.
He's been so much for Nigma Galaxy.
Collapse might die this time.
This time he does.
And Ravage expended on that too. That's actually pretty good if they want to go and fight, and they're TPing over mid. Blood Grenade, 1J going to the life drain, but they've got the Acorn shot. 1J's actually in trouble. One shot from dying. Netherblast is there. LSA lands. They get the kill on Yatoro. Huge. But Sumail having to back away from Laurel. Telekinesis. They've got the lockdown. They'll get the kill. The Earth Splitter flying in. Oh, Sumail surviving still. And that is a good fight for Nigma as
not being punished very much on the Lina, which is what I really wanted to see from Team Spirit early on. Looks like they do have the pipe.
And Sharpshooter to get away from the LSA. They go to the Burial Strike Epicenter. Sunray to try and keep him alive. It's doing a good job, but they got the sleep. Laguna Blade on the Collapse. Again, just an interesting Laguna Blade target. Supernova's going to pop away from everybody on the side of the Dire. Bushwhack, Sunray, Mira's gonna burn out. They've got the help of those wolves, and despite the fact that it's not that clean, it's not that put together.
I mean, it is probably centered mostly around preventing either team from getting Roche. With Lycan, with Phoenix, you're great at taking it, and
We've trained Sunray actually starting to break the seams. Icarus drive into a Supernova. The pipe was popped. The blink away from Collapse. That'll at least secure the tower. But they also shapeshifted for this. They'll hamstring Maposhka. They'll chase for this kill, and down goes the Elder Titan.
FBZ also has a pipe of his own.
Yeah, he just got that. It gets the tower. It gets the kill. It's not amazing with the shapeshift as well as the egg being used, but now they're going to go for the epicenter of the barrel strike. Sharpshooter didn't get to the low ground, but they're looking. Sharpshooter stolen, and Sumail is dead. Something to really watch, because we always talk about how fragile a Rubik can be. A couple of deaths, and all of a sudden you really don't feel like you're a part of the game, as they lose 1J there as well, and this is a problem. Honestly, the Rubik, because we've been talking about, it feels like Sumail's not really doing a lot of damage. They can exploit that here on the side of Team Spirit, as they've got this Aegis. They'll get the kill into GH, and this is starting to look more and more like game number 1.
Yeah, and there's a nice ward scouting where
if they fight into this and end up ultimately losing a fight, again, it's right here. Sumail in trouble. They had the obs on the high ground. They'll kill Sumail. And now the Gleipnir Ghost has to do everything, but look at the Laguna Blade. It tickles. It doesn't do enough. They land the sweep. They've got the Ravage. They have no Sumail. They'll look to get the kill into GH, and now they'll kill off Ghost. Oh, boys. This is Spirit just from 3K to 10K.
The ward, they're good at not doing that, and they actually have the perfect... Miposhka's vision has been so excellent this game.
Ghost
the chain's done.
Looking inevitably dead. Ravage while high grounding himself on that cliff. They'll get the kill on the Ghost, and they'll kill this support of Sumail.
That vision from Miposhka, I mean, it feels like it's winning them the game kind of more than anything. That ward on the high ground killed Sumail once. Ghost thinking maybe he can squeeze a little bit of farm from their side of the map, and Miposhka was already there, just reading them so nicely. Nice duels from GH, but Laro's pretty fast, and
Burrow strike, and GH is dead.
One ward stands for the side of Nigma Galaxy.
And it's not providing them with much. Burrow strike, shapeshift, Yules. They've got Ravage ready to go when he hits the ground if they want to use it. But they will just anchor him down, sharpshooter him as well, get this kill on FBZ. GH gets back into the base, but they've got the sweep, they'll have the blink, they'll hit the Burrow strike. LSA comes through with the Laguna Blade, the telekinesis, the control, but the Ravage is through. Collapse. Just stunning out the entire side of Nigma that was left, with the BKB being popped by Ghost here. They'll buy back on 1J. The LSA lands onto the troll. He's deep in the base, but turning it around. The sweep from Miposhka, the telekinesis from Sumail. They're trying to get him in to this well, but Yatoro able to walk all the way out of the base without.
But if they fight this Roche, might just be game over.
Could be game over. 1J spotted. Gush, the anchor smash, the bushwhack landing. He bought back when they were defending their base, and this will send Nigma Galaxy the other way. But they're trying to catch up to these heroes. 4 staff forward. They'll steal the Sandstorm. That slows him down with the Phylactery. Sumail sitting in it, but he's going to be in trouble with the team following up. Gleipnir after the Burrow strike. They go to the Supernova. They've got the damage to get the kill on Laurel. He's out a little bit too far. So now Nigma Galaxy, they got that, but there's an Invis Shadow-Bladed Radon ready to make his move. And they're going to really slow down Phoenix with this anchor once again. They'll end up stealing Gush. They see FBZ. They'll sleep him up as he tries to TP out in front of everybody on Spirit.
To be fair, so one of the few things that he can get this game on the Rubik, and Radon is Invis.
Oh man, FBZ getting caught in a nothing.
Extremely little. Extremely little.
The clean feed had crashed for a second, guys. Sorry. Burrow strike. 1J. That's all it seems to be. He's dead for 40 seconds. And this is going to be a 4 staff forward into a telekinesis, but he's got an Aegis. This is Gush with Ag, so it's not awful, but Burrow strike on Ghost stepping up. Ravage to follow it up, but Rubik not able to steal that Ravage. And gets the anchor. They'll buy back on Ghost. The BKB's been popped by Radon. They'll go to the LSA. They've got the telekinesis. They have the damage to try and get the kill here onto the troll, and they will.
Supernova.
He does not have ult. The Supernova going to be used here. Gush. Oh, Invis. Epicenter. Burrow strike. Going after GH. Getting the kill onto the Phoenix. Looking towards the rest. FBZ needs to run because Yatoro's doing a hell of a lot of damage. Telekinesis onto the Sand King. Sumail's going to die. He does not have buyback. They had that anchor. They go to the Icarus dive. They've got the Fire Spirits. Yules up into the air. The Blink Burrow strike away. Buyback comes out from Sumail. A second too late. They can't get the second kill on the Yatoro. Ditch effort of a 5-man smoke. They've got Wolves for that information. They see Laurel. Collapse is going to come up the steps. They have this vision. Now they need to find somebody. And it will be Laurel, the one they've been reliably able to kill. But the Blink into the Ravage. Oh, hitting on a 3. Supernova's used. Ghost in trouble. Bushwhack, Earth Splitter. They get the kill on a 1J. They're going to look at the rest. Supernova does explode. Ghost trying to get the kill here on the Collapse. Stolen Ravage thrown over, but it's not going to matter. FBZ, he'll end up dead. They buy back on 1J. The Gleipnir's thrown, but they've got that Wind Waker, I believe, from Laurel onto Radon. Sumail gone, 1J dead again, Ghost trying to TP out, he'll be Yules, and hexed, and killed, and gone. 4 heroes dead, Icarus dive away by GH taking their attention, but Yatoro has his eyes on the prize, they'll call GG, and it will be a rematch of PGL Lakia, as Team Spirit will play Extreme Gaming in the Grand Final BO5.